What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Will, and I'm back with another video. And if you're new here, this is Chapters of Will, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But as you guys can see on the title, this video is going to be a Q&A. I decided to do a Q&A just to let people and let my viewers know and my supporters know a little bit more about me. I know a couple people may follow me on Instagram, but they may follow me on TikTok and here on YouTube. They don't really know too much about me. If you watched me on my previous channel before this this new channel I created, you may have gotten a glimpse of the person that I am and you might know a little bit more about me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and reassure everybody of things that they may not know and things they may do know. Yeah, so I had asked people on Instagram to send me a few questions that they wanted to be answered. So I think I'll just go through and I'll answer the most common questions that people want to know. Yeah, and like I said, I just wanted to do this video just to, give you a little bit of insight on who I am as a person, as an individual. So here we go. We're gonna get straight into it. The first question I got is, well, not even the first question. A lot of people want to know what's my real name. My real name is Willie. People call me Will for short, and I don't think I like that better. I like Will because it's short, straight to the point. But I have got so many different people call me so many other things. But I have gotten people that call me so many other things. I done heard Wilbert, I done heard Willard, I done heard William. Yeah, I done heard all this, but my original name is Willie, for real, for short. W-I-L-L-I-E. Not W-I-L-L-Y, but W-I-L-L-I-E. That's how you spell my first name. But like I said, I would prefer Will for short. For the people that know me, yeah, I just prefer Will. It just sounds better to me. Because most people also say that Willie sound like a nickname, so I just be like, it is what it is. Where are you from? I'm originally from Miami, Florida. Right now, I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I was born and raised in Miami. I've been in Georgia for, I'm gonna say, about 5 years, probably 6. Yeah, what brings me to Georgia? Originally, me and my sister, we decided to move out here to buy a house. But the house that we purchased is not here in Georgia, it's in Perry, Georgia. If any of you guys may know what Perry, Georgia is, we decided to buy a house in Perry, Georgia. I stayed in that side of town, which is an hour and 45 minutes away from Atlanta. I stayed out there for 2 years just to stack my bread, just to, get myself together, figure out what I wanted to do moving forward. And then after those 2 years passed, I decided to come in and move to Atlanta. And then I've been in Atlanta ever since. Do I love Atlanta? I do. Compared to Atlanta and Miami, I think there's a big difference. I think if Atlanta had a beach, it would be the ideal place, but they don't. But I also feel like, to me, in my opinion, I think that Atlanta is like the Black Mecca, you know what I'm saying? I think where they ran by a bunch of Black businesses and a lot of entrepreneurship and stuff like that. So I think it's easier to adapt here being, surrounded by your people. And also the LGBTQ plus community is very big here in Atlanta as well. I'm pretty sure we all know that. But yeah, I love it here. I think I want to eventually purchase a house here if I decide on buying or whatever. Even if it's not a house, probably like a townhouse or a penthouse or whatever the case may be. Second question. What's your zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is a Pisces. My birthday is March 1st. Yeah. And do I love being a Pisces? Hell yeah, I do. I love being a Pisces. There's so many misconceptions about us Pisces. We're toxic, we're emotional, we're this, we're that. Me, I tell people I'm not emotional, I'm just passionate. So I think there's just a big difference. But yeah, I'm a Pisces. I think Pisces are easier to get. We get along with easy with all the other signs as well. I think we're people. If you know a Pisces, some people may say we're toxic in love, but I think if you have any Pisces friends, I think we're very genuine and very loyal, compassionate people. You know what I'm saying? This not up for debate either. Argue with your daddy or your mama. Don't argue with me. Okay, what's the second question? The second question is, how old are you? What's that saying say? I think it said a man should never tell the age. I think it goes something like that, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. If it don't, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna just go ahead and go with that for sure. Um, what is the biggest misconception of you? I think it's so many misconceptions when it comes to me because people don't know me. So I think anybody, when people don't know you, people form their own opinion and they speculate and they form their perception of you. But I think for the most part, I think people think that I'm a mean person because of just based off my demeanor and my aura and how I carry myself. They say I'm always, like I look unapproachable, I look mean and all that, but I'm not. Once you get to know me, I'm very cool, very laid back, very chill. I like to have fun, you know what I'm saying? I think I like to keep a balance when it comes to, like my personal, the things that I put on social media. So I think that's the biggest misconception in me, that people always assume that I'm just this mean person or I'm just like not sociable or just standoffish, and that's not me. I have fun, man. I have a good time. What do you do for work? What do I do for work? I'm gonna just say this. I've been working in luxury retail for the past 2.5 years. Before luxury retail, I was in fast fashion. I was in retail still, and then before that, I was in hospitality for about 6-7 years. So those were my professions for the past couple of years. Do what you want with that. But right now, like I said, I'm in luxury retail. I won't tell y'all what store. If you know, you know. If you don't, then it is what it is. Next question. Are you gay or bisexual? This is a funny question for me. This is really funny. Are you gay or are you bisexual? What do I give? Drop it in the comments. What do I give? And I'm not gonna take offense to it. I promise you. Drop in the comments what you think I give. Gay or bisexual? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say it, but I want y'all to let me know off your initial look at me, or your first time seeing me, or your first time watching me. What do I give? But no, I'm gay. I'm a black, gay male, and I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be ashamed growing up. I used to be afraid to say it out loud, but it is what it is. I think we're in 2025. Embrace yourself. But also, I'm gonna say I like what I like. You feel me? So I like who like me. No, I don't like who like me. I'm not. I take that back. I don't like who like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say I like what I like. There you have it. For the people that were asking or the people that were inquiring, that's what it is. Okay, next question. Will you consider yourself a introvert or extrovert? Me personally, I would consider myself to be both. Why? Because I do enjoy as an introvert and an extrovert. I do enjoy like being by myself sometimes, but I do also enjoy being a social person. I think I could be both. I like spending time with my friends. I like taking vacation with my friends. I like hanging out. I like having fun. I think life is too short to be like just not having fun or just being outside for real. But I also do appreciate my downtime. Like I do appreciate being in the house. Like I tell people all the time also that I will vouch for, or I would take being in the house, getting takeout and watching movies or something on Netflix before going out, because that's just me. Especially if I'm in a relationship, I think that's always my go-to. Like let's stay in, you know what I'm saying? Let's order food, let's cook something, and let's watch our favorite shows or binge watch a show together. That's me. So I would consider myself to be both introvert and also extrovert. Next question. Who do you get your style inspo for, or who influenced your style? For me, I think that and when it comes to my style, I pull from so many different people. Some of my friends, like my best friend, if you know him, he's a great he's a great person when it comes to style, advice, and stuff like that. He dresses very well. When it comes to celebrities, people like Pharrell, people like A$AP Rocky, people like Rihanna, people like Miguel, just some of everybody. Like I tell people, when it comes to your fashion, you take inspiration from certain people. You don't want to copy them, but you can make it your own. So for me, I'm always just like, and when I shop in a women's section, I also shop in a men's section, because I feel like, it's all about expressing yourself, and it's all about what works for you at the end of the day. So I just take pieces and I put them together, or I just take things that I may see in the mall while I'm out shopping or whatever. I may not have anywhere to go, anywhere to wear it in that moment, but I just go ahead and get it and just put it up. But I pull inspiration from anybody, celebrity or non-celebrity friends or whatever. And I just make it my own. You know, I create a look based off of something I've seen, but not one person in particular that influences my style. I just love so many people when it comes to fashion. And you can do so much when it comes to fashion. So yeah. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do have siblings. I have 2 siblings on my mother's side, and we're all 4 years apart, which I have a tattoo right here on my hand. I don't know if you can see it. It says 1-3. It's like a, let me see if I can see it. It says 1-3. It's basically a tattoo that me and my mom's kids, we got together, me and my brother and my sister. Because I'm the oldest of 3, that's being the first child, and we're all 4 years apart. So my tattoo represents 1-3, so I'm the first of 3. My sister has 2-3, and my brother has 3-3. So yeah, and then my dad has, me being the oldest, I have 12 other siblings on my dad's side. I have 2 sisters on my dad's side, and the rest brothers. So yeah, there's a lot of us. Are we all close? I don't think we're all close. We all have good relationships, but we're not all close. We speak to each other when we can on my dad's side. But yeah, on my mom's side, I'm closer with my siblings. I'm pretty sure anybody that has siblings that you all came from the same womb, you probably are closer to them than you are to your stepsisters or stepbrothers or the other side of the family. But I love all my brothers and I love all my sisters. I think they all respect me. They all have a level of respect for me. And yeah, I think we talk about everything, all of us. Like, we're all definitely opinionated as hell. So yeah. Are you and your ex still cool? Me and my ex still cool. Anybody that watched me on YouTube, if they watched my previous video before this one, I was definitely out of town celebrating my ex's birthday. So yes, that answers the question. If you watched that video, me and my ex is still cool, even though we're not together right now. I love him dearly, and I'm sure he can say the same about me. We have a close-knit relationship. We have some mutual friends. He's close with my family, I'm close with his family. So we definitely know how to, like, respect each other. And yeah, maintain that love that we still have for each other. To some, it may be unhealthy. To some, it may be complicated. To us, it's just still creating those boundaries and still knowing, like, what it is, at the end of the day. And just respecting one another. I think that's the most important part about it, just respecting each other and knowing not to overstep in certain situations. And just healthy communication. I think that's the biggest thing, being able to communicate in certain areas or whatever. But yeah, we're still cool. Shout out to him, because I'm pretty sure he can watch this video too. Next question. Well, okay, at what age did you come out to your family? I think the first person to find out about my sexuality was my sister, my oldest sister. Shout out to you, Crystal. She went through my phone. This is back when we had the sidekicks. I had the sidekick at Lex and the one that like flipped. And I think it was AIM messaging that was out at the time. And she went through my phone one day and she seen some like pictures and all that type of stuff. Long story, she went through all my messages and she seen some pictures and she seen all this stuff, and then she asked me, she was just like, hey, and this was, I'm gonna say, this was my 9th grade year. Okay, so my 9th grade year is when I really started experimenting with guys and talking to guys, but in the same time, in the same breath, I was still dating females. I was in a relationship with a female at the time, or whatever. I just started to pursue men or boys, however you want to put it, in my freshman year of high school or whatever. Didn't start doing things sexually with them until probably later on down the line. But yeah, my sister was the first to know, so that was my freshman year of high school. I was in 9th grade, and my family didn't completely find out up until I graduated. Like, I think people always speculated because of my mannerism, this whole thing that they have with, society. when you clean cut, or when you dress well, you smell good, you take care of yourself. It's just they say that men can't be well kept like that. Like, it's just like if you keep yourself together, then it's just like speculations, which is the dumbest shit I ever heard. But I used to have a lot of people asking me because how I carried myself, or whatever. And then back in, I'm gonna say, middle school, I was kind of like a pretty boy. I had braids back then. People that know me, they know I had braids. I was always well dressed. I won prom king, and I was very popular. So, and guys hated me. A lot of guys hated me because I was a pretty boy, because the girls liked me, because the guys liked me. So it was a lot. But I didn't really come out, and my family didn't really find out about me up until I graduated. My dad in particular, he found out, I think I was like 20, he found out, no, I'm not. I think my dad knew when I was 21 because I moved out at 20. So he speculated like, why are you moving out? Like, you don't have to move out. But I really wanted my privacy. I really wanted to do my own thing. So I think it was like 22 when he really found out, because I think my stepmother told her, like, no, I went to a gay club on South Beach for the first time. And when I went to a gay club on South Beach for the first time, I think somebody that knew, one of my family members, an older person, they seen me in there, they went back and said something. So if you watching this video, count your days. But yeah, I'm gonna say probably not like 22. That's when people start to really find, my family really starts to find out, whatever. Next question. Do you want to be married? Do I want to be married? Yeah, I do want to be married. Let me take off my glasses. I do want to be married. I think that I'm a relationship-oriented person. Before my last relationship, I was in a 6-year relationship. After that relationship, I was single for about 3 years before I got into my last relationship. So you could say that I'm very relationship-oriented. And I do see marriage in my future. I don't know when and how that's gonna happen, but for the most part, I do want to be married, and I want the big wedding. Like, I want the whole shebang. You feel me? Like, I want, cause I'm gonna cry like a baby. I really got my marriage playlist in my phone. Like, well, all the songs I want that to be played at my wedding. So, for sure, I want to be married. And I'm gonna say this: if God has that in the cards for me, because if he don't have that in the cards for me to be married, then it is what it is. But then again, I'm gonna say this also, that lately I've been looking at monogamy a bit different. Not to say that I don't still have hope for a monogamous relationship, because I do. But I'm just saying, like, it's just so much, you know, because I tell people now, because I've been in relationships, I'm in a place right now where I want to be loved, not possessed. Okay? I want to be loved, not possessed. So you don't own me, I don't own you. And I think that people get that confused. Like, you know, like, people are supposed to be an experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't own them. You can't tell them what to do. Like, you can't, you know. People can do what they want to do, and they should be able to, you know. And I tell people, you gotta allow people to do what they want to do just to see what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? If that make any sense. But yeah, I do want to be married. Would I be the one to propose? Yes. Do I mind someone proposing to me? I don't mind that either. But just make sure we're on the same page. Because I would hate for you to propose or someone to propose and we're not on the same page. So yeah, just no. All right, next question. Oh, and this is actually the final question. And I made this the final question for the purpose of this video also. They said, what do I see myself in 5 years? I think this is a tough question that everybody get asked, you know, when it comes to answering a question, when it comes to interviews and stuff like that. What do you see yourself? Me, I'm gonna just be completely honest. In 5 years, where I would like to see myself, I would like to see myself pretty much established in whatever career field I'm in, whether that's still content creating or in the fashion industry or whatever the case may be. But I want to just be established. I want to be doing what it is I love to do. You know, I don't want to continue or still be working a 9 to 5 and not be completely happy with my job. So I definitely want to be happy in whatever career field that I'm in. And I also, I want to be in a healthy relationship. I want to potentially be in a, like I said, home, townhouse, penthouse, whatever. And just living good, you know, being able to travel, being financially stable. and just in my career, in my career. So that's why I see myself in 5 years, just doing whatever it is I love. Potentially having my own business also, because I do have a few business ventures that I want to make happen in the next year or so. So God's willing, hopefully that work out for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna just take this YouTube stuff a little bit more serious because I haven't been consistent as I should be. But bear with me. And again, I just want to take this time out to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank all the love that I get here on YouTube. I want to say thank you for all the support that I get here on YouTube. Also, thank you to the people that actually subscribe to my channel. Thank you to the people that show love and not afraid to comment and everything like that. And yeah, at the end of the day gotta end. But again, if you're new to my channel, it's your boy Will. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions that you guys want to ask that I may have not asked in this video, just don't hesitate to drop a comment below and I'll run it back. I'll do a part 2, or I'll just shout you out in my next video and answer that question for you. So again, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.